Okay. Don't know why this... There we go. This is a test, more than anything else. I'm Bethel, the creator and artist of the long dormant Long John webcomic, and I'm just trying out this YouTube streaming stuff to see how it works. Now, for those that might be watching, which should be nobody, this might go awry because I am downstairs. It is hot as hell in Sacramento today, hitting a bold 97 degrees. And so I've got a sleeping dog on the ground who might think something is dangerous and start barking. And who knows, maybe the equipment will fall apart and and then I'll be sad. But what I've been doing since the comic went dormant due to work obligations and other stuff is I've been updating the website every week with what I call Sketch Fridays, where I do a drawing pretty much every week, write a little bit about it. And this week, for me, has been dominated, pardon the noise, by X-Men Apocalypse. I've talked about it on the podcast I do with my buddy Andrew, where we talk about nerdy and geeky things, called a podcast for all intents and purposes. You can check that out at forallpod at, that's the email address, forallpod, no, forall.libsyn.com. There we go, woof. And it's a nostalgia thing for me mostly, but one of the things is that I really love Apocalypse, even though he's kind of weird and strange and unrestrained and frustrating because of it. But I did, for all the strengths and weaknesses, like the portrayal of him in the movie. And so I wanted to draw Apocalypse, and that's what I have here, is this kind of a, let's see if I can get it looking good there. Just did like kind of a blend between what the comic and the movie description of it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to put this thing together. Hopefully I don't sweat over everything, get it all sticky. But we'll try this out for a few minutes and see how it goes. I will admit, I'm a little nervous just because I'm not used to drawing in front of people, even though I know no one's watching. Oh, there's my dog Rusty, if you could hear that. Very upset with the hot weather as well. I used to stream drawings back in the day, like there was a day, what am I talking about? Through live stream, I think it was called, or maybe Mogulus was the one I used. But I liked the movie for what it was. It's not a very strong movie, definitely not the strongest entry into the franchise, but they nail the characters. That's one thing that the movies always do. They just nail the characters. For as much as they can change the characters, the essence of what makes the character that character stands. And I've seen it twice. Even though I know it's got a very weak second act and kind of a cobbled together third act. That makes it, like I said, not a very strong movie, especially in light of the Marvel Cinematic entries, right? But they get the characters, and that's what I enjoy. Let's go with the bigger pen here. Let me see if I can... How do I send out the link? I don't know how to send out the link. Well. There we go. Let's go ahead and go to Facebook real quick. Pardon the... Oops. But if you haven't seen the movie, I would recommend it. Like I said, the thing with X-Men Apocalypse is that, especially going back to X-Men First Class, is that those movies came out in a post-Marvel world. I think that's my password. Hold on. All right. That's taken care of. Okay, let's see. We'll get the chat open. In the post-Marvel world, it's really a interesting struggle for movies that aren't just popcorn fare. And not that the X-Men aren't. Like, I'm not saying that there are any high and mighty literature. But they do something very different than what Iron Man is doing, or Captain America is doing, and the like. I'll be monitoring the chat to the best of my ability, while not trying to screw up a drawing. But what I really liked about... Well, no one's here, so I'll just save it. At least I don't think anybody's here. It says someone's watching. I think I'm watching. View active users. Let's see what happens when I do that. Screw that up a little bit. Oops. Let's go with the bigger pen. No. I think it froze.